have it, Axel. Josh Alexander with some harsh words for Scott Humphries, and we are underway at the CLB.
That was a beautiful back elbow there by Alexander. Took Humphries down hard.
And what an epic encounter this one's going to be. I can't wait to see what's going to transpire. Current one half of the Impact Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Josh Alexander, and also the current Destiny Heavyweight Champion in action against Scott Humphries. What an absolute contest this is.
And that was extremely impressive. That extended delay vertical suplex really made Scott Humphries have to think about that impact, get that blood rushing to the head.
Certainly held him up there, making the impact twice as bad coming down.
And Alexander is claimed to be the best wrestler in Canada, and thus far, on 10 degree, a beautiful backbreaker. Well executed. Alexander not able to get the 3 count and right into that rear chin lock now.
Official Burke Peters is in there, seeing if Scotty's willing to hold on.
Methodical approach right now by Josh Alexander, the walking weapon. As you mentioned, Todd Winters, the Destiny World Champion. Humphries now with those elbows, but once again, Alexander with that anaconda-like rear chin lock.
Certainly the force behind that, when he pulled him back in, you could see Scott Humphries just whiplash around into that hold.
Yeah, that was extremely aggressive. Josh Alexander is like a pit bull in that ring.
He's been all over Scott Humphries out of the gate. Scotty trying to get the fans here in the CLB behind him, trying to get some of that hometown advantage going.
And there you go, those shots to the breadbasket. Ooh, and Alexander with that vicious reverse knife edge, really laying it into Humphries.
You can see there the impact. It sounded like a gun went off in the CLB Armoury with that slap to his chest.
Alexander currently having his way with Humphries here. Humphries is in a bad way early on. Alexander varying his attack, attacking several vital points on the body of Scott Humphries.
It's a unique way to bring a man down to the ground, but it was certainly effective. All right, fans, we'll be right back with more of this epic contest on NEW Evolved. All right, fans, we're back with more of this big Destiny Heavyweight Championship contest on NEW Evolved, and you can see not much has changed since we went to commercial break. Josh Alexander is still wearing Scott Humphries out.
Still in complete control. Humphries now fighting back. He seems to be getting fired up. Laying in some reverse knife edge chops of his own in quick succession. Chopping at him like a lumberjack. Irish whip reversal by Alexander. Humphries hits that turnbuckle hard, but the drop toe hold uses Alexander's own momentum against him to drive his face into that turnbuckle. Beautiful jumping knee right to the jaw, and just like that, Scott Humphries seems to have gained the upper hand, floats over, fires carry into a Samoan drop.
Could that be it, Axel? The first offensive maneuver we've seen out of Humphries all contest. He needs to go in and go for a pin of some type.
That was a beautiful offensive flurry just in the nick of time for Scott Humphries. Josh Alexander had him in a bad way since this matchup started. And right now, we may be back to a clean slate here. Back to even Stevens. Both men now trying to make their way to defeat.
Certainly that delayed vertical suplex seemed to take it all out of Scott Humphries, and only now we're seeing some fire.
Alexander makes it up just before Humphries, and these men are laying in haymakers now. Shot for shot. Forearms now. Irish whip reversal to the near side. Scotty able to catch him with a kick on the duck under. Big splash into the corner on Josh Alexander. Once again, a reversal from Alexander. Scotty Humphries hits that corner upside down. Beautiful, beautiful kick over the top. We've got to wonder if that headgear is going to come into play here. May have lessened the impact of that. Scotty with that beautiful missile drop kick. Both feet right to the mush of Josh Alexander.
Right on the button with that drop kick. Is this going to be it, Axel?
He's trying to capitalize. Nicely done. 2 count only. Josh Alexander not quite done yet.
Scotty comes within a hair of winning the Destiny Heavyweight Championship, Axel. And now you see, for the first time in this contest, Scott Humphries has a little bit of control over the action. And on the replay here, pow, right in the muscle. Beautiful drop kick.
Both of his feet right to the face. Sunset flip now. 2 count only. Alexander able to kick out with authority there. Once again into the fireman's carry.
That was absolutely devastating. Flowed over all of the weight of Josh Alexander. Crushes the sternum of Scott Humphries. What's this going to be here, Axel? Scotty catches him.
Beautiful. Over the head. Belly to belly suplex. Variation. I don't know what it was, but he got him. It was effective. Alexander once again able to get that shoulder off the mat before the 3 count. This is one hell of a match here, Todd Winters. I am extremely impressed by both competitors here.
Scotty Humphries certainly holding his own in the ring with Impact Wrestling sensation Josh Alexander with the Destiny Heavyweight Championship on the line, one of the most coveted championships across all of Canada.
And of course, Scott Humphries now looks to be willing to partake in that high-risk offense.
He might be going for that frog splash, Axel. That's the move that won him the NEW World Heavyweight title.
Scaling the ropes, but Alexander playing a bit possum.
Alexander had that scouted.
Oh my dear. Brutal backbreaker. Double underhooks now. Oh, a tiger driver. Right onto the top of Scott Humphries' head, and I don't know how Scott Humphries was able to get up from that, Top Winners. That was devastating, and it just goes to show the resilience of Scott Humphries and why he's a fan favorite here in NEW.
And Josh Alexander can't believe it. He's been methodical this entire contest, not showing much emotion. And you can see he is flustered there. He can't believe Humphries kicked out of that one.
I think he thought he was going to have a much easier time with this young man from Newfoundland, but Scott Humphries has proven what everybody knows about Newfoundlanders, the hard fighting spirit, that never give up attitude. Josh Alexander is coming face to face with that tonight.
Certainly is, and he's going to have to do something quick to put Scotty away.
Oh, that was a beautiful discus elbow smash.
All right, fans, we're back with more NEW Evolved, and during the commercial break, the Walking Weapon able to regain the advantage, and you see here he's hoisting Scott Humphries up onto the turnbuckle, Axel.
This match has been back and forth since the get-go, Todd Winters. A real 5-star performance so far by both of these men.
What's this going to be?
Josh Alexander. This looks like it could be, if it goes right, it could spell the end for Scott Humphries, but Scott Humphries able to get out of it. Look at that upper body strength by Josh Alexander. And Scott Humphries able to pull it off with that Hurricane Rana from the top.
And this is it. This is the opportunity he's been looking for. He's going to go for that frog splash, Axel.
We could have a new Destiny World Champion here. Frog splash by Scott Humphries. Dead in the middle of the ring. Capitalize, Scott. Hook that leg. 1, 2. Oh my goodness, almost a 3 count. We almost had a new champion there, Todd Winters.
And Scott Humphries knows that you can see the desperation in his eyes there. So close to claiming the Destiny World Heavyweight title, but not enough, Axel. Josh Alexander able to get out the back door at the last second.
Both of these men have been impressive in their resilience here this evening, kicking out on moves that would have finished lesser men. This is a fantastic matchup, and the fans here at the CLB Armoury are lucky to be witnessing this absolute classic live this evening.
Absolute barn burner here, and that's it. He's going in for that double underhook pile driver. What a devastating right hand. You can see.
Ooh!
Hurt his own hand on that one.
These guys are leaving it all. They are swinging from the soles of their boots. Those shots are loaded and forceful, and these guys are wailing on each other. There's going to be a dentist who's going to get some good business out of this.
Look at this here, back and forth, devastating shots. And another one brings Josh Alexander down to one knee.
Oh, Alexander with a switch.
Beautiful reversal into the ankle lock, Axel.
Scotty rolls over, laying those boots right into the jaw. Now again, Alexander with that headgear. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Power backbreaker right across the knee. That has got to be it. Scott, oh my God. How did Scott Humphries kick out of that?
With the history of back problems, Scott Humphries has that powerbomb into a backbreaker.
And Alexander once again to that ankle lock.
See, Scotty's trying to flip over and make the turn through, get out, and that's it.
The grapevine and the leg, dead center of the ring. I don't know if Humphries is going to be able to make those ropes to break this hold, and he does.
Official Burke Peters in with the count, looking to break that hold.
And this is just pure insanity. Scott Humphries able to reverse that top rope powerbomb attempt into a Hurricane Rana. Hits the big frog splash. However, Alexander able to get that shoulder up.
So close for Scott Humphries there. Unbelievable. And now back to live action, Axel. Scotty's got to pull something out of the bag to get back into this one.
I am in awe of this matchup, Todd Winters. This is absolutely amazing. These men have heart and fight and fire and are giving it 110% here. Oh my good God, a brutal powerbomb. That has to be it. Scotty's head bounced like a basketball, but no, once again able to get that shoulder up. And you see that look of incredulous on Josh Alexander's face. What is it going to take to beat this young man? Jumping senton.
He didn't appreciate that slap to the chest by Scott Humphries. He gave him one back and then a big senton, and he is letting the fans know in the CLB that he is in firm control. And referee Burke Peters is going to have to step in soon. Scotty's taken a number of blows to the back of the head and neck, pardon me. And, you know, at some point in time, he may have to stop this contest.
Josh Alexander now being a little uncharacteristic as he was earlier. He's been a proper sportsman so far, but then just slapping Scotty in the face.
And Scott Humphries laughing at him? That man is certifiable, let me tell you. Scott Humphries is. The amount of punishment he has taken in this contest, and he is coming back for more. He will not give up under any circumstance. And what's this going to be here, Axel?
Oh, beautiful into the schoolboy.
Almost gets him.
Humphries able to reverse that tombstone pile driver. Oh, and that big boot turns Josh Alexander inside out. Scott Humphries going for the double underhook. Right into the tiger driver with the pinning combination. Oh my God, another kick out.
What a match, Axel. What a match here today on Evolve. This is unbelievable.
This is hands down, Todd Winters, in my 20 years in this business, the most exciting matchup I have ever seen in Newfoundland wrestling.
Absolutely unbelievable contest. New Evolution Wrestling with the big coup bringing in Josh Alexander for this fantastic contest with the redefinition Scott Humphries. And this one isn't over yet. What's Scotty setting him up for here? Pretty soon, this guy will do whatever it takes. Trust me. And he will do anything to put this one away. What's this going to be here, Axel?
Oh, it looks like Scott Humphries is going for the big one here. Taking some top rope offense, looking to try and cinch in that superplex from the very tippy top rope. Oh no. Oh my God.
What's this going to be here, Axel?
I've never seen anything like that. That has to be it. That has to be it.
And that's a big win there for the walking weapon, Josh Alexander. What an absolutely epic contest here on AEW Evolve.